Hi, and welcome to Wendy Rae's Idol Recap. I'm so glad you joined me. They came to us last night from Chicago, and the only thing I could think of was train wreck. Over 12,000 contestants and only 13 golden tickets. To give you some perspective, they gave away double that in Atlanta, so hardly anybody got golden tickets. I will tell you this, though. I do think that the people that got the golden tickets were pretty talented. So they did find some good talent in Chicago, which makes me a little bit happy. Let's talk about Shania. Do you love her or what? She was an amazing judge. I thought she was just wonderful. She gave some great advice. She was sweet and caring. I totally loved her. And the best part was when she, at the very beginning, when she was standing where the contestants stand, and she said, if I had to do this, I'd pee my pants. I just thought that was so cute. Just absolutely loved her. Good job, Shania. All right, let's get to it. The first one that got her golden ticket was Caitlin Epperly. She was the cute girl in the little dress with the boots. Loved her. Simon had to be her therapist because of her parents getting a divorce. But that girl can sing. She's got a beautiful voice, and I think she's going to go pretty far. I hope she gets past Hollywood, but we'll have to see what she does when she gets there. Next was Charity Vance. Now, she's a little 16-year-old that sang in the beauty parlor. She was so precious and darling and had a beautiful, beautiful voice. I absolutely loved her. I'm a little bit worried about her in Hollywood because of her immaturity. You know, there are some 16-year-olds that have been on in the past, but they're really, really mature. I'm not sure she's there yet. So I'm going to keep my fingers crossed because I really like her and I want her to make it through Hollywood Week without exploding on us. Next was probably my favorite thing of the whole night, John Park. Now, this is the one that I actually think Shania Twain has a crush on. She was so giddy and like a high school girl, and she was playing with her little strings on her shirt. I was just laughing so hard. I mean, that was hysterical, you have to admit. And actually, like Shania said, he had a really good voice, so I was pretty impressed with his singing as well. I liked it when he went out of the audition room and said to his friend, I think Shania likes me. John, Shania loves you, honey, a lot. So maybe they'll hook up. I don't know. Is Shania single? Who knows? Okay, then at the very end, they did three guys kind of right in a row. First was Justin Rae. I liked him. Was he fabulous? I think he was okay. But we'll have to see what he does in Hollywood. Then we had Keith Simple. I really liked him. Now, he didn't get 4 yeses. I can't remember who said no, but he had that raspy voice, was singing that Bryan Adams. I thought he was fabulous. So I think he may be one to watch, but we'll see what he does in Hollywood. And finally, the last one that they did was Marcus Jones. Now, he had a beautiful voice and was precious and darling. Thought he was fabulous. Cannot wait to see more of Marcus. Wish they would have given us a little bit more time with him. All right, now let's talk about the Crazies. We can't talk about the Crazies without Amy Lang. You remember her? She's what Kara called the boob boxing girl. I thought that was hysterical. She came out talking about her inappropriate dream with Ryan Seacrest, which I think kind of threw Ryan Seacrest off a little bit. But I loved her personality. I thought she was hysterical. She was so, so funny. But the problem was she was just over the top. Over the top. Now, when she asked if she could have another chance to do something more serious and they didn't give her one, I was a little bit disappointed because I actually think she probably had a pretty good voice, but they didn't give her another chance. So here's my advice to Amy. Amy, go home, work on some things that will make you a little bit more serious. Come back in season 10 because I'd like to see your voice. I'd like to see what you've got because you're really a fun person. I'm going to talk 1 second just about Curly. He was the guy in the all white that ran out before they even said yes or no. Now, I guess he knew because Simon and Randy were laughing so hard at him that he knew that there was no way he was getting to Hollywood. But I felt so sorry for that guy. He had the really high voice, and Shania and Kara were actually really sweet to him, but felt really sorry for Curly. Next is the Crazy of the Day. Wins the Crazy Award. It was Brian Krause, tiptoeing through the tulips. And he wonders why his army people say, don't sing in your uniform. I don't want you to sing in anything, to be honest with you. That was horrid. Now, do you think he was being jokester? Do you think he was being serious? Who knows? Absolutely have no idea. If he was being serious, God bless him. God bless that little guy. I'm glad he was going to go home and take a bath because that's exactly what he needed after that horrible, horrible audition. However, I will tell you, he sounded a lot like Tiny Tim. So if that's what he was trying to do, he did a good job. And the last one I want to talk about is Harold Davis. Now, this is the little kid that started crying that we got to see Simon's soft side. Now, he's got the big, huge diamond earrings, and let me tell you why I call those Emmitt Smith earrings. It's because my son used to play football, and he used to go to these camps. And one of the camps, he said, Emmitt Smith came and helped us today. And I go, Emmitt Smith did not come and help you today. You're crazy. And he said, no, Mama, Emmitt Smith really did come and help. Now, a lot of pro football players come, but it's usually not the big name ones like Emmitt. And so I said, well, was he a really big guy with big, huge diamond earrings. And he goes, Mother, they're all really big guys with big, huge diamond earrings. But that's where we get the Emmett Smith earrings from. And to be honest with you, he did come, and he was there, and I saw the newspaper article about it, so I had to eat my words and tell my son I was sorry, which is, always a bummer. I hate to admit when I'm wrong. But Harold Davis had the big Emmett Smith earrings. He was just darling. The judges were so sweet to him, and I don't actually think he was as bad as the judges made him out to be. Would he have gotten past Hollywood? Probably not. I don't think there's really any way he could have. But I think he's got a good enough voice where if he worked on it a little bit, he could come back and maybe in season 10 do some good. So anyway, it was nice to see Simon's soft side when he started crying. That was really kind of a special part for me last night. The last thing I want to talk to you about is the standouts. I only had 2 this time. Angela Martin, she's the one that this is her 3rd time to audition. She's made it to Hollywood the other 2. First time her father died. Second time she had a warrant out for her arrest. She says it was a traffic ticket. I think she's got a great voice. I think she's got a great story. I think the judges will put her through past Hollywood because they want to get her in front of America since she's had that time before. So I think she's one to watch. Now, my advice to Angela, stay out of jail, stay away from cops, and keep your family healthy so that you can make it past Hollywood and join us, because I think America will fall in love with you. And the last one, which you might totally disagree with me because the judges sure did, was Paige. I don't know how to say her last name, but she was the one with the asthma. I think Paige was really, really cute, and I thought she had a beautiful voice. Simon gave her a no, Kara and Shania were the yes, and then Randy was the deciding vote, and she made it to Hollywood. I really, really like her. I think she's one to watch. I think she's going to bring it in Hollywood and prove Simon wrong, which is going to be really great. He's going to have a lot of fun with that. That's all I have for today. Tonight they're in Orlando. I'm really excited about it. I'm going to put my Mickey Mouse shirt on and watch it. I hope you will join me tomorrow for my recap. Thank you very much. Hugs, and make it a great day. Mwah.